Financial literacy isn't given the importance it truly deserves. Unfortunately, this subject isn't taught in schools, and in turn, a substantial number of people have trouble dealing with their personal finances. But this ends now. In this video, we will give you a short, straightforward introduction to financial literacy, and that will change how you think about money. According to a recent ADP research, a staggering 57% of the global workforce is living paycheck to paycheck. And while we understand that rising costs of living have played a big role in this, the reality is that financial literacy can help low and medium-income households achieve stability. Having a basic grasp of financial literacy will get you rolling on the road to financial autonomy. The basics of financial literacy. There isn't much of a secret to how financial literacy works. Once you break it down to basics, it becomes incredibly easy to understand. And becoming financially literate means investing in yourself, so you can move on from simply living paycheck to paycheck. Why is financial literacy so necessary? There is a common misunderstanding that understanding how money works is a privilege reserved for rich individuals. But that couldn't be further away from the truth. You don't need to be an economist, an accountant, or a day trader. This is the kind of knowledge that anyone could use. The reality is that financial literacy is necessary and should be considered something mandatory. Financial literacy isn't limited to investing seven-figure sums. It's also something you can use in everyday life, from grocery shopping to saving money at the end of the month. Financial literacy will help you establish a solid foundation to build your wealth upon. If you struggle just to make ends meet at the end of every month, financial literacy will help you get out of this hole once and for all. Once you nail everything down, you will know where your money goes, how to best manage it, and what you can do to improve your current standing. Understanding how money works will give you the keys to financial autonomy. Understanding the basics. Income and spending. When you get down to basics, financial literacy starts with two extremely simple things: the money that goes in and the money that goes out. From day-to-day finances to complex investments, the logic remains the same. You cannot spend more than what you have, or you are going to be in trouble. It sounds extremely obvious, and, well, it is. But you will be surprised at how often people fail to fully grasp this concept. First of all, you have to determine your income streams. In simple terms, we are talking about everything that puts money into your account. Naturally, your job is the primary source of income and will probably act as a ceiling for how much you can afford to spend. Next come the alternate income streams, which can be side hustles, selling second-hand products, and returns from investments. These will give you some breathing room and a little extra at the end of the month, but shouldn't be counted on regularly. Now comes the tough part: watching your hard-earned money disappear. After determining your income streams, you have to figure out where that money goes at the end of the month. In other words, your spendings. Start off with the fixed expenses, which include housing, health insurance, groceries, utility bills, transportation, subscriptions, and all your other needs. Then come the unplanned and emergency expenses. The first step to understanding how money works is figuring out how much you earn and how much you spend. Having a clear picture will make things significantly easier for you, and it will take us to the next step: the importance of planning. Budgeting. Now that you have both your income and expenses written down, it's time to sort things out. Planning your expenses is arguably the most important thing in financial literacy. It's not uncommon for people to lose track of their money. This leads to spending more than they can, which leads to a mounting debt that can snowball out of control in the blink of an eye. So, if you want to avoid that, it's vital that you come up with a plan on how to use your money. As a rule of thumb, the ideal budget sticks to a 50-30-20 split, in which 50% goes to your fixed expenses, 30% go to paying off debts or saving money, and you are free to spend the remaining 20% as you wish. Having a carefully planned budget comes with a number of advantages. You will have a clear idea of how much you can afford to spend in a month, and how much you can set aside for emergencies and unplanned expenses. At the end of every month, you will know where to cut off your spending and how to allocate your income in the most efficient way. Of course, you must stick to your budget, or you won't get to the final step in financial literacy. Building wealth. Saving and investing. The final step on financial literacy is saving and investing money. Making your money work for you is the ideal scenario in finance. You don't have to worry about generating income yourself. This is called passive income. But if you want to get there, then you first have to save enough money for these investments. Once again, sticking to your budget is extremely important. Before investing, you have to learn as much as possible about the theme. Investments can take a number of different forms, from stocks to real estate. The key here is finding an investment that you feel comfortable with. Read as much material as possible, get second opinions from consultants and specialists, and make sure you understand what you are investing your money on. Multiplying your assets is the main goal, so saving and investing should be your priorities. And this wraps up Financial Literacy 101. Did you find our content helpful? Tell us your thoughts in the comments and let us know if you have any questions. Wealth Enriched is your source for all things finance. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications to keep up with our content. See you in the next video.